வணக்கம். Okay, so I think கடைசியா நான் பண்ணது வந்து um, diary வந்து 25th Abhi's diary, and so I think 26th, 27th இன்றைக்கு அந்த மூவிஸ் நான் எழுதின மூவிஸ் நான் சொல்லலை எழுதி வச்சுருக்கேன் டாக்குமெண்ட்டில் பட் சொல்லலை. ஸோ இப்போ சொல்கிறேன். சுப்பிர பாண்டியன் and Barisu Kamal. It stopped playing on the background. What's going on was phone speaker. Was Varasudo. It was Varasudo, Telugu dub. So I haven't written that one down yet because I quite literally just started it. Look what they've done to my sweater. I hate them. I want to do laundry and they're trying to brainwash me and possess me not to do laundry, which is very annoying because I want to be me again, and the possessing pizzazz, and the other pizzazz that are trying to get me possessed with the possessing pizzazz aren't helping. So the possessing pizzazz are the ones that are in me, and the ones that are trying to make me possessed with the possessing pizzazz are the ones that are alive, that are trying to get me possessed. Anyways, Varisu. By the way, Bangla manual. I had the link. It was on a YouTube channel called Prime Clicks. I'm not promoting any of that. I'm just saying what it was on because I can't find it anymore. It's not even on my playlist, my private playlist. And Sivakasi, Vijay Simhan, Nilavaga Telugu dub, and Friends Tamil, Thakur Bhavani Singh, Sundar Pandey Hindi dub. Just finished that, but I have to finish the scenes. I'm quite literally 2 minutes away from finishing it. But 2 minutes make a lot of difference. Next, the oud. Okay, I already know what oud it is, but just in case I get the pronunciation or whatever wrong, I hope I live tonight. I don't want to die. I don't. It's getting cold, so I need to be housed. Anyways, okay. In a place preferably with the cameras in it, and somewhere else not a brothel or dungeon. And everywhere in Peel is a brothel and dungeon, so I only have approved housing for Peel region, even though everything, I think, I can't go outside of Mississauga, and everything Mississauga as now is brothel and dungeon, so what am I supposed to do? Approved housing means practically free housing. But I don't know how much chaos is going in that direction. I don't know what's going on. I just know a lot of corruption is involved. Not in me getting it, in me, people trying to make sure, one, that the housing that I got approved for gets revoked from the beginning. I got approved for it and they were trying to make sure I never knew about it. And then I found out. And then, this was back in, I don't know, April, May. And then, yeah, let me just finish the rules first. Country, India, state, Tamil Nadu, with the district, Chengalpattu, and it's a town, you guys already know, Mahabalipuram. It's also called Mamalapuram. Correct I solrena, I already Telugu accent solrena, because I don't know why, but that name reminds me of something like a Telugu word or name. I don't know why. But that's it. And I have a new doppelganger that I haven't written down. Mamta Mohandas. I think that's her name. She was in Kilakapukum. You know, I was gonna dance to a song in a performance once, but Yoha was in it. So she made sure the dance performance never happened. It was one of the songs we had in the background in order to dance to. That was optioned or that I remixed or did whatever to put in the dance. And then I don't know why I asked her to be in it. And then she ruined the entire thing apparently. And I never knew she was the reason behind it. So she ruins everything. What's new? Whatever. Okay. And there's that. I have 10 minutes left and then I gotta post this and then leave. Hopefully I stay alive. What was I saying? Approved housing. So it's a long list, right? And some people never, unfortunately, get approved for it, even though I wish all good people did, all good souls did. I think animals should be on that list. I don't think animals should be unhoused. We may say that, it's their natural habitat, but what do we know? Right? We have to ask them, we have to consider their opinion, and you might call me eccentric for considering an animal's opinion, but hello, humans are animals as well, so should I not? So is it okay for me not to ask a human about their personal feelings and opinions? And is it okay if I act like it doesn't matter? The answer is what? No, right? Like, their opinions do matter. And so why does an animal? Just because they're not able to communicate it, just because we take their silence as an answer, or because they're not able to communicate, right? And we aren't able to understand them. It's like with babies. Babies understand absolutely everything. We just think they don't because we don't understand the way they communicate, right? And that's the same thing with animals. Even though they attempt to and they want to be a part of society, and we just don't give them the tools for it. Because, okay, animals are uneducated. Okay, go try educating them. Ubbies on Redash Social Warriors, they do a great job at it. The only limitations they have are what the stalkers are putting on them, right? As you can see, I'm sick. I hate it. Yeah. And where is I going with this? I was going with it. Oh yeah, I think animals should be on the list for group housing, for subsidized housing, and thing is, they've done something horrible. I'll be on Redash Virtual Warriors. You can write down exactly what they did and who did it and how they did it and whatever, in order to make sure I didn't even, go house searching properly. You can go ahead and say what happened, because I'm fed up with it, because I was trying to, and they did something horrible to make sure I didn't. Even though, hello, free housing, I don't have to pay, and it's exactly what I wanted, except for the fact that these are brothels and dungeons. Okay. But in exactly what I wanted, in the sense I'm living alone, I can get a 2-bedroom for free. In an apartment. Not a basement, an apartment. Alone. Me, myself, moi. C'est ça. And then I can get a bunny and I'll stay awake for life. And I'll get to India with my bunny. I have it all planned in my head. Except they're making sure I don't follow that plan that I can use to get to you all. Do you see how annoyed this is? Do you see how frustrating the situation is, that you have everything at your fingertips in order to achieve what you want? Oh, I'm going off. But then they try to put every single bloody obstacle in front of you to make sure you don't. I'm on chapter 80 something of Winter, by the way. I really like Princess Winter. Innocent little baby. Difference is, I would use my glamour. Glamour meaning not like, Moonji glamour, meaning powers. Spoiler. In the book, she refuses to use her powers because she's seen people use it's basically I see it as a reflection of the situation I'm going through, because I'm possessed, right? And people, the pisace is in me and the pisace is outside of me. Okay, both pisaces are pissed off that I'm talking about this, but whatever, deal with it. You possessed me, so you get to be on Abby's diary for being possessing me. Okay. And so, where was I going? Yeah, it's basically, so she has an ill experience. She has a horrible experience where she sees someone who wants to commit suicide because they're being controlled into doing certain acts, trigger warning certain sexual acts with somebody, and they're being possessed to do it, which is actually rape, right? Hello, what happens to me? You guys know what happens to me. And so she tries to stop it the first time around, right? Using, this wasn't in the book Winter, it was in the prequel for the entire series. And she basically she stops a person from committing suicide at first by influencing their, like, trying to make them think positive thoughts and like happy place and everything, right? And she stops it. She does. However, it doesn't last, right? And the thing is, years pass by and she gets pregnant. This woman, it's by Tomaturaj. I don't know if I pronounced that word right. It's the ones that have like the most power, and they're like the queen's like minions, basically. But yeah, it's sad. And she does commit suicide in the end. And this is before Winter can get to her and influence her emotions. And the thing with Winter was that she thought that she didn't do a good job of enough. A good, what am I saying? A good of a job. Enough of a good job. There you go. I'm not trying to make fun of myself. I just couldn't say it. And I'm okay with that, I think, because you guys are okay with it as well. And I think when I'm okay with it, you guys are better okay with it. Does that make sense? It makes sense. And I need to brush my teeth. So, stalkers. No. Oh, shit. Why did I do that? My bad. Why did I do that? You know what that is? You know what people used to do? I don't know why I did that. I apologize. Because that's in a past life. Tribes. They call us savages, but hello. What were they? To rape. They would do that. Certain groups. Not certain tribes. I'm not going to be tribalistic, meaning discriminating towards tribes. I don't know what that term is called. Discriminating. But they used to do that. That means, come here, I'm going to rape you. So I don't know why that came out of my mouth. That wasn't me. That was somebody else doing that through me. I hate being possessed! Fuck, man! I need to stop swearing. That's not me either. Where was I going with this? Okay, Princess Winter. Okay, dude, man, I need to finish talking about Winter. Okay, anyways. So it's like, yeah, she felt she didn't do a good enough job. And so basically, she, for some reason, felt guilty for using her powers on her, even though it wasn't her fault. And she basically thought that these powers were horrible because of what happened to this woman that was being possessed and manipulated. And so she stopped using her powers. And she knew that she might, something in the book, there's a concept in the book called lunar sickness. Screw it if I can't get my Hindi accent on point yet, as long as I practice and as long as I don't like die in the middle. Can you play? It stopped. Phone, speaker. Dame. Yeah, okay. So this is a woman that everyone thinks in the court in the kingdom that she's gonna have exceptional powers, but she stops using it. And she understands that there's a concept. There's a concept called lunar sickness, right? She lives on the moon, basically, Winter. I wish I lived on the moon. That's not a free ticket to put me into like space, man. Thank you. And yeah, to put me through a black hole. No, that's not no. Okay, and yeah, and so she does. But she's so, like, everyone still loves her, and I don't know what the point of the story was, but yeah, there you go. And then, what was it? Animals. I think animals should have equal rights. I do. I just think, I do. There you go. I just think that they should be. I mean, the worst thing, like I wouldn't have survived certain scenarios in my life if I didn't have those fish, if I didn't have those whales, if I didn't have those dolphins, sharks. Sharks ain't that bad. My baby sharks weren't bad. They were very good and gentle. You know those huge whales, the biggest in the sea? So, Amma was one of them, the ones that got me. Oh, she was. Okay, that came out. And when I was sinking, because I was sinking often, it was a mega tsunami, right? That was clearly not even recorded. So, what are you doing with your jobs? Hello, it should have been recorded for the safety of the planet itself. And so, I was sinking, right? Because it was huge ass waves, huge waves. And then, or like, the biggest, the ones that we think are the most dangerous, or the ones that we think are most that my song is going on. And oh my god. Okay. And so I was holding on to my stomach the entire time because I felt like Mama was holding my stomach. He always does, right? He always wants to, and especially since Shabir wasn't there, right? And I wanted to give him his child. Yeah. Anyways, so I sank, right? And then Amma or Appa or one of the big ones. I mean, smaller ones did as well. They come all the way down for me to get me, and they just gently pushed me up. There was no fear in me because I knew they wouldn't hurt me, and there was no like sudden push. It was just gently up and away. I don't know if they're alive. And hopefully, I just know as long as I'm alive, somehow I'll get to them one day. No matter how many universes I have to cross in order to get to them, because some of them have been through black holes for no reason. Because certain things are afraid that when I remember that they're gonna die. Like, I don't understand what cheap tactic that is. I don't know what type of thought process that is. Anyways, so I gotta stay alive. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Do you wanna come? Thank you.